friends, today we are going to be learning how to draw a cylinder, which we will then turn into a can of food. So you are going to be able to decide if you want to design a can that already exists using some of those examples on your iPad, or you can invent a can of food of your own. So because we're talking about food and food donations, I think that we should keep our foods edible. So you can be creative with this and maybe make up a new recipe or food, but it's not going to be gross, okay? So try to make something that you would eat, okay? So the first thing we are going to do is we are going to make sure that our paper is vertical or up and down. So once your paper is like that, please put your name in the bottom corner. Okay, so the first thing we are going to do is we are going to draw an oval at the top. So I want you to first practice with your pencil a little bit above the paper, drawing an oval. Now, we need to make sure that we draw our cans big, taking up almost this whole entire paper. That way we will have enough space to draw details inside of our can, and then when all of our work is next to each other, it will look uniform or the same, and it will just kind of flow better. So do your best to draw these nice and big. So let's go up to the top here and draw a nice oval. It's a pretty narrow oval too. Now, I suggest drawing lightly so that way if you make any mistakes, you can erase it. I see my line's a little bit curvy here, so I'm just going to erase just this part of that line to fix it. So sometimes we don't have to erase the whole thing. We can kind of go in and kind of see where our curve got a little bit off. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Just try your best. So once we have our oval, next we are going to draw two parallel lines. So parallel means next to each other, and they go in the exact same direction. So I'm going to go to the edge of my oval here, and I'm actually going to go a little bit in to kind of give some texture on my can, or the exact form, and I'm going to do my best to draw a straight line down. I'm holding my paper and I'm kind of just pulling my arm down. Then I'll go to the other side, go a little bit in, and pull my arm down to draw that vertical line. Remember, vertical is up and down. Great, so once you have that, our next step is going to be to draw a curved line at the bottom here. Now, if this was a see-through can, we would actually draw an oval like this, but our cans are going to be opaque, which means we can't see anything through it. Light does not go through because it's made of tin. So I'm going to go to this edge and I'm going to draw a curved line that matches this line I see right here to close the can. So just like that. Now, if it goes a little bit on the outside like that, that's actually a good thing because cans kind of have a ridge right there. So I'm going to kind of draw that. You don't have to. So in the Campbell's soup can, the artist who made the can, and then Andy Warhol, who recreated it, they start by splitting the can in half, and then we have the red part here and then white here, and there's some words. So that might be a great way to kind of start out for the base of your design, but you don't have to do this either. But when you're drawing this line, make sure that it's curved so that we keep the form of our cylinder. Something like this. Then in the center of that can, there's a little circle where there's a logo for Campbell's. So I'm going to do that too. I'm going to draw a circle like this. Then I'm going to erase this inside line. Then you could draw your own label in this middle spot, maybe put your initials. That's up to you. Another thing we all have to do is draw the ridges on the top of the can. So I want you guys to go in just a little bit on the inside of this line and follow the line, making that nice edge. Then we can do it again. And then again, one more time. You could do more or less. Another detail I'm going to add is I'm going to draw just a small kind of stripe at the bottom to give that can its bottom edge. So just like this, I'm following that line. And there we are.